Welcome to the inaugural ceremony of the new lecture hall of Logos. Indeed, this is a special and auspicious occasion for the National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, and I request the Honorable Union Minister, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, to light the lamp marking the beginning of the ceremony. I request the other dignitaries to join him. Thank you. Let me now request the dignitaries to kindly occupy the dais. I call upon the singers of Amrit Varshini Club, Ms. Nirupama, Ms. Rakshita and Ms. Sindhuja for the invocation.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே 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 வந்தே மாதரம் வந்தே மாதரம் சுஜலாம் சுஜலாம் மலயஜ शीतलाम् शस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् सुप्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकितयामिनी उल्लकुसुमित सुमजनशोभिनी सुभाषिणी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुकलाम्बरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्.
Thank you, students, for invoking the blessings of both the mothers, Mother India and Tamil Thai. I now request our respected chairperson, Board of Governors, Shri Bhaskar Bhaji, to honor the minister by presenting a shawl and the classical handmade Tanjore painting, which is a marker of the cultural and ethnic identity of Tamil Nadu. Thank you, sir. One more token of gratitude from NIT Trichy to the Honorable Union Minister of Education, Skills Development and Entrepreneurship from our dear Director, Professor G. Akhila. Let us now extend our gratitude to the chairperson of BOG, Shri Bhaskar Bhaji, and I invite our director to present him with a shawl and a memento. Thank you. Leaders must be the ones who take part in the toil towards excellence, and they always encourage everyone to achieve more and exemplify collegiality. NIT Trichy is privileged to have the able leadership of our dear Director, Professor G. Akhila, who leaves no stones unturned when it comes to the governance of our institute. Let me invite you, ma'am, for the formal welcome address.
Honorable Minister for Education, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, our Chairperson Board of Governors, Shri Bhaskar Bhaji, Shri Lakshmi Narayana Mishra from MOE, other dignitaries, faculty members, staff, and our honored guests. Good morning and welcome to NIT Tiruchirappalli. I am happy to greet you the week after Pongal, which marks the start of the Tamil month of Thai. It is the month of auspicious beginnings. We are here in the lecture hall complex to make a few auspicious beginnings. What makes today special is the presence of our Education Minister, Government of India, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji. He is fondly called the Ujjala man who, as Petroleum Minister, wiped out energy poverty in our country. Now, as Education Minister, we see him as the energy behind the implementation of the new education policy. We are indeed privileged to have you in our midst, sir, and I welcome you to NIT Tiruchirappalli. Our Chairperson, Board of Governors, Shri Bhaskar Bhatt has travelled to be with us and preside over today's ceremonies. I welcome you to the inauguration and the Bhumi Puja, sir. I greet and welcome everyone who has turned up to grace this ceremony. The press has been positive in its coverage of our activities. We are gathered in the lecture hall complex where BTech students begin their academic journey. This building has undergone vertical expansion in order to keep pace with the increasing enrollment year on year. This building is to be named Logos. Let me say a few words by way of explanation. Logos, the name of the building, is both a sign and a meaning. As a sign, the word symbolizes a process. It begins with the angular letter L and ends with the smooth and round letter S. The word symbolizes the place where students shed their angularities and develop a more rounded personality. Besides, logos in Greek means the faculties on oration, study, calculation, reason and discourse. It signifies the holistic formation of the student. Hence, it is a word, a mission, a process and a state of attainment. It is fitting that our Education Minister will also perform the Bhumi Puja for construction of the annexed buildings to the departments of production, mechanical, metallurgical and materials engineering. NIT Tiruchirappalli has a unique place among the 31 NITs in the country. What makes life on this campus beautiful is the student-centered and student-driven ecosystem. The 30+ student clubs completely managed by the students complement the academic training. I am sure that the Honorable Minister will enjoy his interaction with the representatives of the Students' Club. I feel that this is the most appropriate occasion to let the Honorable Minister know that NIT Tiruchirappalli has been planning for a research park. In her Diamond Jubilee year 2024, we would like to set up this park. It will be the counterpart to the one at IIT Madras, but with a particular focus on the southern part of Tamil Nadu. We hope to scale up the startup culture where we have had small but significant achievement. We look forward to the continued support of the ministry. We hope the Honorable Minister will see the long-term impact this park can have for the Make in India mission of our government. It is an auspicious beginning and I am happy to welcome every one of you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Shri Bhaskar Bhaji, our respected Chairperson Board of Governors, has always been with NIT Trichy and offered us the much needed hand-holding through his wise and foreseeing advice, always at the right time. A distinguished alumnus of IIT Madras and IIM Ahmedabad, our chairman's decades-long experience in the industry and in policy making has always been assisting us in our strive towards excellence. I welcome you, sir, for your presidential address.
Thank you, respected Minister Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, professors, students, the media persons here. I think you've come here to hear the Honorable Minister and not me, but I must thank the Honorable Minister for being here today because the attention that NIT needs to receive has been symbolized by your visit, sir. And the institute here has grown leaps and bounds over the years. While I have been associated only for the last 2 years, it is really moving towards world class. We are all, well, I was a professional, and here we have students and teachers. In this group, you are the only one elected representative of the nation. So the respect we have for you is very different from whatever we have achieved. The little interaction I've had with you, sir, you represent the new India. As far as I can see, आपके जो सोच विचार हैं आत्मनिर्भरता के ऊपर about NEP, he spoke a few weeks back at the CII National Council, and it was very inspiring. So we look forward to bearing the torch for us as an institute from you, and of course you have, the government and the Education Ministry has been very supportive, and I'm sure it will continue. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to hearing what we can do as NIT Trichy for the nation in your plans. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We are privileged to have with us India's Ujjwala man, the most venerable Minister of Education, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji. He launched many key initiatives focusing on reskilling and upskilling the human resources of India and focusing on bridging the skill gap for the Indian youth. His extensive contributions to the society have fetched him the Best Legislator Award, the Utkal Mani Gopal Bandhu Pratibha Samman and the Odisha Citizens Awards, to name just a few. We have witnessed his focused vision and excellent leadership during his tenure as the Petroleum Minister, exemplifying how sustainable developmental practices can be brought in particular when he tactfully approached India's growing need for energy and the imperative need to respond to climate change. We look forward to your term as the Education Minister and anticipate sustainable practices in education and entrepreneurship arenas too. With great pride and immense happiness, let me invite the Honorable Union Minister, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, to deliver the inaugural address.
I'm already here. Good morning, friends. Chairman of Board of Governors of NIT Trichy, Shri Bhaskar Bhatt ji, Dr. G. Aghila ji, Director of this institution, Shri Shankar Narayan Swami ji, the distinguished professor of this institute and present Director of Pondicherry NIT, member of Board of Governors, deans and heads of the various departments, faculty, staff and students, friends from the media, Vanakkam. If the product is not proper, you have to package it properly. So the young professor, lady professor, was little bit generous on me. She was trying to package it up me for my deficiency. So again, good morning, friends. I'm happy to be here in the post-Pongal occasion in Tiruchirappalli. This institute is a very prestigious institute of our country. During last 6 decades, this institute is contributing the nation building. When I came yesterday night, I saw the brochure of the institute, and I'm told in a recent publication somewhere in the newspaper, they have analyzed how Trichy NIT has contributed the leadership position of Indian industries. So this is not only a academic institution, it's a laboratory, it's a factory, it's a new age institution to create top-notch leadership of our nation building process. Congratulations. Thank you, friends, especially those who are fortunate to be present day students. Today, we have two occasions to celebrate, to dedicate this building with a spending of around 14 crore. NIT is now facilitated with a good academic block, and for another projects Bhumi Pujan will do. Friends, I have to say a few things on this occasion. We are all in 21st century. There is a national education policy known as NEP 2020. And we all are in the post-COVID situation. Also, we are embracing a new geopolitical situation after Ukraine and Russia conflict. With this challenging situation, a visionary leadership can navigate a nation to the right track. Entire humanity is in crossroad. We all are concerned how do we face the challenge in the post-COVID situation. After Ukraine-Russia, there is a huge disruption in the supply chain, especially in energy and food commodity. When I am talking in a scientific institution like Trichy, one thing is coming to my mind. Problem, challenges and crisis push us all of us for the research, innovation and new alternatives. With this expectation, with NEP in hand, yesterday I also got the brochure of detailed planning envisioned by the leadership of Mr. Bhatt and entire director and entire faculty members. How do we plan to implement NEP 2020? When we envisioned 2020 NEP, we never thought there will be pandemic. There will be geopolitical crisis in the world. But I can't say it's a coincidence, but it's a reality in front of us today. How can we navigate the future? I am confident institution like NIT Trichy will lead the juggernaut, lead the movement, and you will find out some ways. Research, innovation. If I cite one example, when you will all celebrate Diamond Jubilee in 2024, this institution has ambition to create a research park. Why to wait for a building? I think you must have created a startup ecosystem by this time. Our problems, our challenges are enormous. And our solution will not only be local, not only be for Tamil Nadu or for our country. Our solutions will be global. This is the main essence of national education policy. We have to create global citizens. India is now presiding over G20 presidency, G20 forum. How India is envisioning the G20 leadership, how we are planning ourselves. Recently, Prime Minister Modi invited in a platform of Voice of Global South. That means we invited the emerging economy, those who are not member of G20 platform. G20 is a platform of elite leadership of globe. Developed and influential countries are a member of G20. And all the international agencies are part of that. But when we got opportunity to lead it, how did I conduct? Prime Minister invited all this emerging economy, 130 countries came together. And with this theme, Prime Minister requested them, put this appeal to them, you are not part of G20, but we represent all of you. We need to fulfill your aspiration. India wants to become spokesperson of the emerging economy in the global platform. These all things are applied part, are written in the NEP 2020. Just see the bandwidth of NEP. When we are talking about global citizen, equally we are giving emphasis to mother tongue and local language. I am happy to know Tiruchirappalli NIT from this year has started an elective course on Tamil language. NIT's character is national. All states are represented in this campus. I request the friends, those who are outside of Tamil Nadu, by their 4 years staying in Tamil Nadu, they must fluent in Tamil language, in writing and reading and speaking. Because the world is in a different mold now. If you will join a company, if you will lead a company, if you will create a product, if you know Tamil language, you have a captive consumer understanding of around, what is the population of Tamil Nadu? 6.5 crores. They double the size of UK. Without much effort, if you will talk to your chaiwala, if you will talk to your washerman, if you will talk to your MTS boy in the laboratory, you learn Tamil language. And also, Tamil is a beautiful language, and you must read engineering, is not the answer. Engineering courses are not the answer. You have to be a good citizen. You have to be a good person. Your personality has to be multidimensional. How many of you and students know about Tiruvalluvar? How many of you has read some points of Tirukurur? We are following Shakespeare. We are quoting global leaders. Do you know? Recently I got an opportunity when I visited Kasi Tamil Sangamam organized and we asked guidance of Prime Minister Modi in Kasi. I got an opportunity to read a translated book in my mother tongue of Tirukurur. I found the entire wisdom of the entire civilization is within that book. This is the opportunity, those who are studying in Tiruchirappalli NIT, you will get, buy one, get two things free. A market knowledge of 6.5 crore people and the global wisdom book which will help you in the entire career, entire lifelong, and this is a lifelong learning process. So don't see education as a issue of certificate, issue of degree. Friends, I am very candid on one issue. When somebody in the institution, thanks to Aguila madam, by this time she has not mentioned this concept to me. Our placement ratio is X, 100%. And our average pay package is some crore. It doesn't impress me. This institute has been built up by illiterate person's tax contribution. Okay, you build up your career, you earn good wealth, you create wealth. This is your responsibility. But I will be more than happy. When I visited an institution and I saw a small product by a student or by a faculty member with handholding, which will facilitate each in the living of the common man and create 3 more jobs that create enthusiasm within me, and that should be the inspiration. In that way, we will be self-sufficient. Gone are the days of job seeker. Now all these institutions has to be job creator. And rightly your institution has an ambition to have a research park on the occasion of Diamond Jubilee. Government of India is there with you and we will extend all kind of support to you for that. And I wish best wishes on this occasion. You have to be responsible, you have to be sensitive, you have to be aggressive, you have to be visionary, because no more you are individuals. You are the you are the catalyst of change. You are the change agent, not only for your family, not only for your district or state or India. Your responsibility is entire humanity, entire globe, because your understanding of sustainability. Who knows, 4 more APJ Abdul Kalam will come out of this batch, which will create global innovations and benchmarks. With this expectation, again, I congratulate this Logos building should come to its full use and enjoy the student career and be responsible, be global citizen and be the torch bearer of humanity in the 21st century. Thank you, friends.
Thank you very much, sir. Indeed. Now, to express our gratitude formally, let me invite the Dean Planning and Development, Professor K. Bhaskar.
Good morning to the honorable members on the dais of the dais. It is my great privilege to propose vote of thanks on this August occasion. First of all, my sincere gratitude goes to the Honorable Minister of Education, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, for accepting our invitation to inaugurate the second floor of the Logos and taking part in the Bhumi Puja of 3 major annex buildings for the departments of Production Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Next, I express my sincere thanks to our chairperson BOG, Shri Bhaskar Bhatt, for his esteemed presence and the insightful presidential address. Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to Honorable Director for her tireless efforts in making this event a great success. Thank you, madam. I thank the BOG members, deans, head of departments, former deans, faculty members, staff members for their continuous efforts. I place my sincere thanks to CPWD officials and the EMD officials for the timely completion of this project. I would like to thank the CSG team for smooth streaming of this event on the YouTube channel. I thank the security officer and his team for their sincere contributions. I also place my sincere thanks to the press and media for their positive support throughout the way. And finally, let me thank our dear students for being here with us today. Once again, I thank every one of you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are on to the finale of the ceremony, and let's sing the national anthem together. I call upon the singers to lead the anthem.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाता जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
The meeting is declared over. Once again, a big thank you from NIT Trichy to you, Dharmendra Pradhan ji, for your presence, for your powerful words, and for the solidarity that you have extended to us. Thank you. The dignitaries may please proceed to the refreshment zones in the lounge area, and students are requested to be seated. All of you are requested to remain seated until the minister leaves the Logos premises. Students, please be seated. Thank you.